Okay, let's see if this works. My new improved system. Turn on a light. These are both on. I would never know that because it's so dark. Don't need that. Hello there, Marilyn. I'm sorry about the confusion that I seem to be having with everything I'm doing. We had talked about your desire to get a desk pen a blue Vacuumatic desk pen that they don't make. And then that led to the other desk pen ideas, which I guess was not what you wanted, or I don't know, maybe it was what you wanted. I'm so confused now, I do not know. I'm going to put this here. So anyway, you have the same cow on your tabletop as I have. Perhaps the same cow. I'll just pretend it's the same cow. This, I think, can go up here. This can go here. I have no idea, but I honestly don't know what I held up or what you thought I held up or what I did in fact hold up. I just have no clue where the conversation was going. We'll have to get a court reporter to well, I think you don't ever have to pick up paper that's on the floor again, because you don't. That's what you hire people to do. That's not what you have to do. I still can't see anything around here. Here's a book. That's what I wanted. Insurance. Okay. I was trying to figure out whether I needed to do my taxes today or not. I think I can. I filled in many of the blanks. Not all of the blanks, but I filled in many of the blanks. There's only one blank I really don't know how I put that number in, so I might, and it's just, my parents gave me these non-taxable investment things that I get a thing every year from them that tells me something, and I don't know. My accountant always would put a particular number in one little slot, and the number didn't mean anything. It didn't add up to anything really. It was just like the number 1 or something. And so anyway, if I did it wrong and somehow that is not correct, I'll just have to deal with it. Okay, what I did just now was I moved this. God damn it. I just cannot be trusted. I moved this down here so it's not, I can see what it is. And these are all of my Waterman nibs arranged by whether they're boingy boingy or not. And of course, they're already all mixed up, but I thought it would better to see them than not. Well, my accountant would do it for me, but he ended up sending off a very undetailed letter saying that his health required him to never do this again. And he sent it to all of his, it wasn't just to me, it was to everyone. And consequently, that's where we left it. So I've been having to struggle on my own or with a friend of mine. And consequently, that's where I am. Okay, so I have some pens for Afextanol. And I don't want to look at them here, so I'm going to put them in a drawer all by themselves. Just because I don't have time to deal with them right now. So they're going to go right here. They were in my way. And these all have his name on them. And I'll figure out in the fullness of time which ones he's going to get, or which ones he wants to get, I should say. Just want them off the table because they are in my way. So some of these are pens I wanted for myself as well, but I don't want to deal with them either. So they're just, all of these parts are just going to go right in here. And I'm going to let them sit. This, okay, where did that pen go? I just had it here. I can't be trusted. Did I? Okay, it goes with this. No. Is it in here? I just had it. It's not there. It's not here. It's not there. Okay, is it in here? Do I have to stop the recording and watch it to find out where I put it? No. 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 It looks like this. Did it go down here? No. No. Did it fall on the floor? No. Is it in here? No. It's not in here. Here, why is your life such a mess? It was right here. Where did it go? It's not here. And it's not in here. It's right here. It's right here. God bless. How many times did I look in that thing? No, this isn't it. It's right here. This is a Boinga Boinga nib of sorts. I didn't put it in the blue thing. I thought I put it in the blue thing. Boinga Boinga-y. It's going to go right there, right inside of that. Okay. Now these were pens I was going to fix for myself. Now, would that nib that I just showed you, would that fit in this pen? I bet it might. Now, I was very surprised, Marilyn, when you said that pen did not fit. That nib did not fit in your pen. It really, really surprised me because the one I tried here, it seemed to be fine. Correct. I mean, none of these fit. Is this going to fit though, do we think? Maybe that'll fit. These are all pens that I have that I want to turn into Franken pens if I can find the nibs to go in them. And a lot of these, if this was a Parker or a Waterman pen, it's $1,000. But because it's a no-name pen, it's almost worthless by some people's standards. Now see this thing, this is probably hitting the top, isn't it? Why is this? It's very pretty, but it's what I'm trying to do. Here's another one that this is all screwed up. Oh. Oh, I'm not sure then exactly what you're. See this is really tight. That's not going to work. I just bought one of these from someone, and it's it's just like this, except it's in a silver color metal, and it's really clumsy, but I don't care. Again, it works perfectly fine for my needs for, what do you call it? These Franken pens. I'll be right back. Hello, Melissa Smith. This one might work. Oh, hi, Affextinol. Affectional, I just saw on eBay someone was selling a shitload of snorkels. Goes all the way to the top. And a shitload of feather touches. They all look like they were new old stock. Well, look under fountain pen lot on eBay. Or Schaefer lot or something. They all were lovely. Should I try to find them here? eBay. Fountain pen lot. Fountain pen lot. Fountain pen lot. Fountain pen lot. No, no, no. There. Schaefer Snorkel Admiral Fountain Pen lot, all included. $94. It's 9 days to go. So, and then there's another one, Feather Touch Admiral, 9 days to go. One bid, $90. So, depending on, I mean, the thing is, how many people other than you, I'm talking to you, Affextinol, how many people other than you want 9, 7, or some number of snorkels other than you? Going from left to right in the room, Affextinol, end of list. This is a lovely pen that I am trying to get out apart. There's a really nice nib on it. I've been looking for this. I have been looking for you know how long I've been looking for this? I've been looking for this a long time, and it's right here in front of me. I love this pen. It's prickly fine. Large size Vacuumatic. Does it work? Probably not. I was trying to find this the other day and I said, I know I have one in gray. It's just prickly. And I looked all over it and I saw the black one and I thought, did I sell the silver one or what? And I didn't. It's right there. Here's another one of those big honkin'. Well, I won't tell Bartholomew at all, but it's really a sweet little nib. Now I put your pens, affixed and all. I just put all of the ones that I was going to try to organize for you right back here. And that's where they're going to stay for the moment, because I have to look for the pens in my collection so I know I'm not selling something I want myself. So look at all of these. Gold. All broken. Every single one. This is a lovely one, I think. Look at that little two-tone Conklin Endura. This looks like it would have been nice. What's wrong with this one? What's wrong with this one? It doesn't have iridium, nor does this one. So sad. Look at this poor nib. I bet this is a Moore. Half a nib. Waterman ID. Waterman ID nib. Watty ID. It says. Look at this big fat stub that was made because it broke off. This one is actually a legitimate nib. But every once in a while, these Schaefer lifetime nibs, they break right where they go under the section. And I don't know what it is, but every once in a while, you press down and the whole nib just pops right off. I hate when that happens. Parker Duofold. Vacuumatic. This is a gold nib with iridium missing. I got these. This is last legs, which meaning they've got a crack somewhere by where the heart is, or somewhere there's a crack. Waterman. Purple. Missing its iridium. Retip big. See, these large nibs are worth maybe retipping for someone. Here's another beautiful two-tone Conklin. Oh, okay, sure. Come on, board. Oops, sorry. There you are. Hello, mister.
Hello. Those were some seriously cool trays you were just showing us there.
Broken nibs.
Yeah. Even though they're broken, it's my heart aflutter.
Yeah. Well,
there's stuff in there I might need.
These are, look at this nib.
Oh my gosh.
This is like,
What happened?
well, it looks like it was used it's flattened.
They hammered it flat. Yeah.
Hammered it flat. And here's another big long one. I think these are dip nibs. I think these are also missing their iridium.
Yeah.
Here's a Waterman Patrician nib I think someone tried to fix that for me.
I wish retipping fountain pen nibs was not like some lost art that only a handful of people in the whole world knew how to do.
That would be lovely if it weren't that. Now
Yeah.
this is a pen that I used for a long time doing calligraphy, and it's starting to have a little crack right there. And it's not going to last much longer. So I took it out of its holder.
Will Hodge is in the chat, and he said hello to me. So hello, Will.
Hello, Will.
I'm over here on eBay on a second computer trying to find that lot.
Well, just type in fountain pen lot, and it's about the 30th.
It came right up. Here we go. Who is selling this? Oh, it's Madison. I've bought pens from them before.
I did buy 2 pens from Krantz, the guy that you bought the.
Oh, yeah. I just got my pens from him today, actually.
Okay, good.
I have them right here.
Oh, good. I bought 2 pens from him. I bought a Schaefer Greg pen, which was the pen they made for the Greg shorthand.
Yeah, shorthand.
And it was not in great shape, but it wasn't very much money. And then the other one I got was for $10. Was a
big spender.
Silver color metal version of this pen, which is a cheap overlay. I mean, really cheap overlay, but these are really good for my frankenpenning because they're slip caps and there's usually a lot of room for me to have a nib sticking out.
That's kind of cool, honestly. I like that.
Yeah, if this were made by a Waterman or a Parker pen, it would be hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
But because it's made
A
of a,
no-name generic, right?
and rather badly done, it's cheap. So anyway, but I use them for fountain for Franken pens. I'm going to get a glass of water. So you're in charge.
Oh no. All this responsibility.
Oh, I know the responsibility is quite a lot, but I'm sure you'll be able to handle it.
Well, I'll do some show and tell while you're gone.
Okay.
So anyways, here's one that I got from the Krantz guy Pierre was just talking about. It's a regular old Triumph nib lever filler. Here's the strange thing. I don't think this cap belongs with this pen because this cap is devoid of a white dot.
Oh, okay.
And this pen has no white dot, and this should be a white dot pen.
It has lifetime on the nib, does it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, then it's the cap went astray.
Yeah, the barrel is in different condition. The cap is actually pretty nice. The rest of the pen, not so much.
No.
But I knew that because it was like a $40 user grade pen, which all I care about is how they write, really.
Yeah. I have a couple of Schaefer pens that have 2 white dots. There's one on the barrel.
That's interesting. Yeah, because they were putting them on the other parts of the pen there. If it was like a Sentinel with a steel cap and it was like a 1947, they put the dot on the barrel instead of the cap. So yeah, if you mismatch the caps, you can end up with 2 white dots.
Yes, double the lifetime.
Double lifetime warranty. You can't beat that. You can't get this in stores, folks.
It's twice as illegal by the Federal Trade Commission.
Yeah, the Federal Trade Commission is going to come down. But I got this quite lovely snorkel, little burgundy one. Yeah. It's a palladium nib, but what's cool about this one, I doubt you could see that, but it's one of these script nibs. It actually has palladium silver written in like a cursive on the nib.
Yeah.
And those are slightly, I don't know, they're not rare, but they're uncommon. They go for a little bit of a premium. I got a couple more new pins today as well.
Well,
I'm going to show you quite possibly the most fugly pen in my whole collection.
Okay. I'm waiting. Oh, a Fifth Avenue pen.
Yeah. I saw this and I was like, I got to have this ugly thing.
In that hideous color.
Oh, yeah.
That safari brown.
Truck stop bathroom brown. Oh, yeah. If it's brown, flush it down.
Uncleaned bus stop bathroom brown.
Yes. Greyhound bus stop. Yes.
Yeah.
And I got this thing.
Parker duofold stripey thing, whatever they're called.
Yeah, duofold. It's a vacuumatic duofold, basically. And I didn't have one. They cost a lot of money usually. This one was some money, but not a lot of money.
Okay.
And it's got the cool
the
V-shaped nib that still has a little bit of its plating left.
Yeah, good.
The nib's a little wonky on it, so it needs a little more tweaking and tuning.
Yeah.
But that's yeah. There's some other stuff I've been playing with too. I have to fish it out real quick here. So you have all the pins that you were saving up for me in a tray now, is what you were saying, huh?
I have them in a tray.
You have a little Apex Technol hidey hole for my pins now. Thank you.
I have a mighty hole indeed, but I don't know when I'm going to get around to getting them to you, because they're ones that I may need to check to see which are dupes and which are not dupes and all that kind of stuff. So that's the rub.
Well, you know me. I'm never really in any big serious hurry, so.
Well, for me though, the need for cash is a little
financial assistance.
a little bar. There's one guy that no longer is with us who always would come to my aid. We'd have lunch about once a month, and I would just say, John, it's time for lunch. And he would know that meant not only would he buy me lunch, but he would buy about $1,000 worth of pens from me.
Wow.
Which was fine because I had pens that he wanted that were of that kind of value. Not single pens, but he'd buy 3 or 4.
Sure.
Sometimes he'd buy one. I sold them.
Some of the most expensive pens I've ever bought don't come anywhere near the $1,000 price tag. So
yeah.
Like this would be one of them.
Oh, Mont Blanc.
Yeah. This right here is as high as my budget could possibly allow. And even this was like a $250 pen. So
okay.
I didn't I don't even pay the going rate for expensive pens if I can possibly help it, or else I just can't get them.
No. Well, there's, as you know, there's no reason necessarily to have an expensive pen.
There's lots of reasons to have expensive pens,
but if your intent is to write,
if you're writing with them, there's ways you can cut costs. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
But here's a cool little pen. I got this from my pen dealer friend as a grab bag unrestored special.
Yeah.
And I paid basically the scrap value of the gold in the nib.
Okay.
And I thought, okay, it's a little Craftsman or something because it's got the little bead band. It's the pretty red celluloid.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. It's got a white dot.
Oh dear. Okay.
It's a lever filler. Check it out.
And it's a striped one? Striped one.
Yeah, it's carmine red, the striped one.
Okay. Yeah, when you
it's one of these freaky little weird, like stumpy, super stumpy Triumph nibs. It's called a number 59 nib.
Uh-huh.
And apparently this pen is called an Admiral 2. And they only made them for a short time because they switched from this little weird nib to the Feather Touch ones.
Yeah. Like this.
But I was super happy to get this.
This is what it would have turned into. This is a carmine red that would have had a normal nib in it.
Yeah. So that pen probably came out like the year after this one was made then.
Yeah.
I got this thing. You were talking about the
white dot and white dot.
The white dot being in strange places. This is a little crest. And this is a 79 nib, so it's still a little shorter than a normal Triumph nib. Because it says 79 underneath the little Schaefer's logo on here. I know you can't see that, but
I'm saying I'm waving to Sacco. Hi, Sacco.
I bought this for my pen dealer friend,
Yeah.
He sent me 2 pins. When I got this one and took it out of the little shipping tube, it was in
Yeah.
2 pieces.
Oh no.
Yeah. There's actually a joint here between the barrel and the section.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming they probably solvent welded these at the factory.
Yeah.
And somehow it came apart while in transit. And he refunded my money for this pin. Because I asked him, was like, can you fix it for me? And he's like, I could probably fix it, but I couldn't guarantee that it would stay together. So he's like, I'm just going to give you your money back. If you want to try to fix it yourself, knock yourself out.
Uh-huh.
So I took
I
it
want to
upon
know.
myself to fix it.
I want to know who this guy is.
Well, he's
One
my
day.
friend. He's not just my pin dealer now. He's my friend. So
I see. Okay.
I don't want to
And
give it away because I know he's being nice to me. And
I see. Okay.
right.
And the last thing I need is another pen.
Yeah, but anyways, I tried 2 or 3 different ways to reattach this successfully, and I think I might actually have it 100% good now.
Oh, good.
I got this cool thing. Here's another one of these pins with the dot on the bottom.
Yeah.
This is a 1947 Sentinel, because this is the very first year they came out with the steel caps like this.
Okay.
1948, they went to a chrome cap that they kept using for years after that. Yeah, but this is a normal length Triumph nib. So if I put that other one up next to it, actually, yeah, I could show you something interesting now. That's a standard length Triumph nib.
Yeah.
That's a 79 Triumph nib. And then this is the rarely seen,
Little
let me put it in the right order here, 59 Triumph nib.
Yeah.
So you've got like small, medium, and large all in a row.
Yeah. So here's the short one. This was the one that I was going to be sending to you, but it was scratchy. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. You had one, and I was like, oh, I want one of those because I didn't have one yet.
Well, now you've got one.
I have one, and it writes awesome too. Is the best part. It's like a stubby fine, which is kind of interesting. Who is? I've seen Sacco before, haven't I?
Yeah, Sacco's been here before.
Yeah, I thought so. The name didn't ring a bell for a moment. You know something else that I don't have either, Pierre, and I've been neglecting them for some reason. A tuckaway.
Yeah.
I don't have a single tuckaway.
Well, let me know when you want more.
One would be more than I have right now. So yeah.
Oh, you don't have one?
I don't have any.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. I just never had one.
I thought you had one that has a cap with a long barrel. You have a cap.
That one, yeah, that one is not mine. It's on loan from a friend.
Okay. Well, I have a tuckaway here for you somewhere.
If you happen to come across one that you are willing to let go, I would be interested.
I do have one. I just
Will says my pin plug. Yeah, that's what he is too. He's my plug.
Yes, here's a barrel for one. Do you want it to have a Triumph nib or just a regular nib?
I don't really care.
Okay, well here you go. See?
Hey, ding ding ding.
And it's in your drawer. So
I got a couple of these little green snorkels from a Shop Goodwill's eBay store. And I think I paid like $35 a piece for them. I got 2 of them for like $70.
okay.
And as it turns out, they're palladium silver nibs.
Yeah.
They're first year pins. They have gold
Oh.
snorkel tubes.
Okay.
And they're like almost unused. There's only one problem though.
They don't work.
Oh no, I fixed them. They work.
Okay, what's the problem?
Can you see it?
Crack in the barrel.
There's a
Cap.
big crack in the cap right next to the clip.
Okay.
These plastic, especially the snorkel caps, snorkels and touchdowns, they're real bad about cracking right here.
Oh,
It doesn't really matter because they have an inner cap liner anyways. It's just a cosmetic thing.
yeah, well,
Someone like me, though, I don't care. I'll use the heck out of that pin. And being the gold snorkel tube, it's worth more money too.
yeah. Well, I'm glad that that is working for you. So Sacco, Sacco is a neighbor of mine down the road a piece. We're almost able to get up close and personal without a mask these days, it sounds like. So we should plan a meet there, Sacco.
And a soiree, dinner party.
Something like that. I don't know. Something.
As Sacco said, the only advantage of more expensive German vintages I've noticed is piston filler. In a way, yeah, that's pretty much true. I mean, it is cool to have, you know, fancy Mont Blanc with a piston filler because then you can pretty much put whatever ink you want in it within reason. But I still use totally wimpy inks in all my pens just because 90% of my pens are, you know, vintage sack fillers.
Yeah, wimpy inks are best, I think. No need to.
I'm perfectly happy with them personally.
Oh.
It's like all these pins my my anonymous friends sent me to play with. Were basically their problem pins, and probably half of them had quit writing because of shimmer ink.
Oh God, yes.
Oh man, I've
and what do you do for that?
Clean the crap out of it.
No.
Like this pen here is a pretty fancy pen by a company called Peniter.
Oh yeah.
This is like it's a steel nib pen, but it's a pretty fancy one. I mean, this is a really nice nib.
Yeah.
And it had some shimmer ink in it. And I cleaned out an unbelievable amount of glitter crud out of this pen. And it writes great now, but this pen's cool too, because check this out. It's magnetic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it actually works really well.
Keep it away from your credit card or whatever.
Keep it away from your floppy disks and your credit cards. I guess most people don't have floppy disks anymore, but I do.
Even I know that they're not part of the deal anymore.
Maryland, oh God, you can't use shimmer inks in those. Well, I've informed the owner quite kindly that you probably shouldn't use that stuff in these pens because it did a number on that one.
Or at all, for that matter. You can use them.
Well, yeah, that's.
You can use them with your Maybelline brush. Or Dragnite.
I just don't. I mean, I don't like the idea of inks that have actual particulates in them because of how feeds work.
No.
It's a capillary channel, thousandths of an inch thick. You know, it does not take much to clog one up.
No. Okay, somewhere I have a scissors. Right here.
Yeah, Marilyn, I only put shimmer inks and noodlers pens and pens with ebonite feeds. That's probably a good way to go about it. Yeah, here's that weird one that's the tuck away cap and
Okay.
standard length barrel. I have no way of knowing. Schaefer did a lot of weird stuff, so it's like I wouldn't be surprised if this is originally how it was sold, but it could be a swapped cap too, for all I know.
You know, there's always the opportunity for someone to lose a cap, and they go to the pen store and they say, "I lost a cap. Do you have something for this?" Well, I don't
You have something.
I've got this, and okay, that'll do.
Oh, it's that little inlaid nib you got there.
It's gray. I just put a sack on it. It's actually kind of springy.
Some of those get pretty soft. Yeah, I like those inlaid nibs a lot.
Yeah. I like the way they look, and I like the way some of them write, but I'm always afraid that I'm going to press down too hard.
Yeah, that's the thing, because the way those were made is the nib was like the rest of it was injection molded around the nib, essentially. It's not the strongest thing in the world. And since those things were made in, the 60s and 70s, that plastic's pretty old. Pins, I can easily pull the nib, feed, and wash them out real quick because I'm not sitting there for an hour washing the fins out.
No.
Well, I've had that experience now.
Washing the fins from the
It was crazy. There was so much of that glitter stuff in the fins of the feed that every time I'd rinse that pin, even after all of the color from the ink that was in it was totally gone, it was just the glitter left. The water would look like a snow globe after I was done.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
That's
I'm sure that shimmer ink looks cool when you put it in a pen and write on, a piece of paper with it, but
you have to also write something really cute, like, "Oh, you're the best friend I could ever have," with lots of little cards, and then that's the only thing you can write with shimmery ink.
And then when you're done, rinse that crap out of your pen immediately.
And rinse that guy out of your hair.
Yeah.
While you're at it, just get him out of the system too. He's
0 out of 10 stars, would not repeat. Yes. I would rate that pretty low on my experiences chart as well.
Get more water.
Ice cream truck outside my house.
Can I what?
The ice cream truck is outside my house right now.
Well, get something.
No, I don't do sugary death. It's not my thing. It's like it was my birthday there on the 4th, and everybody's like, "What kind of cake do you want?" I'm like, "I don't eat cake. Give me a blueberry muffin." That's as crazy as I get.
Why? That's you're right on the edge there.
Yeah, I know. Right on the precipice.
Yeah, that blueberry muffin is gonna.
I don't know. That's as wild as I get. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't have to get wilder.
Maybe it's my advancing old age or something. Is that a new ledger book you're writing in, Pierre?
It's not necessarily new. It's one that's been sitting on this side. I have dozens of these things, so
it just didn't look familiar to me.
It's the insurance from some time and place. Edison Manufacturing Company, $10,000.
Well, that had to have been some really good paper because only the edges of it are yellowing.
Yeah, it's good paper. Lowell Blackburg, Lowell, Mass.
Just think of all those long forgotten
19.
business transactions.
1918. These are all. I
My
guess
God,
these
$10,000 in 1918 was a fortune.
well, this is probably what it was insured for. Not
Oh,
what
okay. The insured value, right? Not
I would
actual
assume.
dollar amounts.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I have my water here. So, am I going to? It's almost. I haven't finished my taxes. I have not. So I
Oh
think
no.
maybe what I ought to do is I filled in most of the numbers. There's just one little thing I don't understand, and it's these investment things that my parents gave me that are tax exempt, but I have to fill in this number somewhere. And
I was going to say, if you understood everything on your tax form, I would be concerned because I don't know anyone that knows that.
well, I don't. Let's just pretend that I had an accountant help me out for years, and he suddenly stopped due to health reasons. But almost every year for the 30 years he's been doing it, it's been almost identical. So
Right.
nothing has really changed in my life other than I no longer have a mortgage. So that's the only difference. So, but anyway, on that note, though, I think I will go try to wash my hands of the ink, and I will.
Yeah, mine looked like yours earlier today, but
Yeah. But see, you bathe once in a while.
occasionally.
You occasionally bathe. I don't do that very often. No, I
Oh
don't.
well.
I don't do it after I fix pens. I do it the next day, maybe. Okay. I will see you all later. Thanks for stopping in and showing me all of your loot. And
Yeah, my new loot.
I will talk with you later. See you all later, everyone
Good to
else.
see y'all. Have a good one.
Bye. Bye.
Bye bye.